Welcome to the You Need to Know talk show. We're here today with the season 2 of our talk show with Job 8. You need to know my 4-year university journey experience. And I have with me some great sisters or women here who are here to share with us their university journey experience. Starting from my immediate right, I have with me our sister. She welcome to the show, and then we are glad you are here to share with us what you've been through way back in university, and then what you have learned from university community. So our viewers would like to hear from you what you've been through in life as a university graduate, and this is what the show is going to be about. Welcome to the show once again.
Thank you.
So I would like to start with my sister Hickman. Our first question to you is, what has been your university life experience? What has been your university life experience? Viewers want to hear from you what your university life experience has been.
Okay, my regards to all your viewers in the first place. And if I am to tell you about my experience within those 4 years, I would say that in all it has been very educative, and I have learned so much within those 4 years. Some of the experiences, of course, they are funny enough. Some of them were challenging to shape us to be who we are today. And others too, well, I would say they were bad, but those moments were there to help us become who we are today. So within the 4 years, if there is anything I have learned, I would personally say that I've come to learn that you should know how to treat people because of tomorrow's uncertainty. Aside that, I would add to it that your stay in school is not just about yourself, but it's about you impacting on other people as well. So if you are knowledgeable enough, you have to know that you have a task to support other people and not just yourself. Aside that too, I have come to realize that as a woman, if you are being educated, it creates more room for other women to also get the opportunity to be educated. Because I'll use myself as an example where I am coming from a typical Zulu community.
Zulu girl.
No, right? So
that's great.
My community that I am coming from people saw me to be a role model within those 4 years. Whenever I go home, I get those feedback. People will be like, oh, because you have gone to school. We've come to realize the importance of we sending our wards to school, and especially women. So me going to school I have become a role model in my society. So it has really created that opportunity for other women to be educated.
Wow, that's really great. That's really great hearing from Sister Hickman. That is her experience in the university community, and it's really great having her on our show for people who are aiming to come to the university sector or who are aiming to survive in the university community. Let's hear from our sister Georgina Alta, her university life experience, and still the show is my 4-year university journey life experience.
Okay, my greetings to your viewers at home. And I would say my university experience was sometimes smooth, at the other times challenging. And then the challenging part of it is what actually shaped us as individuals.
Wow.
Because if you get everything smoothly, you wouldn't get to appreciate yourself or difficult situations. So me coming to the university, there were times everything was smooth, but other times too, you sit down and realize, no, this situation is tough. But those were the times that you had to make sure you persevere. Because if you perseverance will grease your elbow. It will also make you tough to be able to face other situations. So though it was good, it was good. You meet people,
Wow.
some past others play permanent roles in your life. But it was good.
Great. So back to Sister Hickman, you said something during your conversation, I really liked it and I love it. You says when you come to the university setting, you put it on yourself that you are not here for yourself, but you are here to be impactful. You mentioned the fact that you are from a Zongo community. I'm sure viewers would like to know the name of your Zongo community, so and, your community people will be interested to see you on the show sharing your experience.
Okay, so I am coming from the Mankesi Zongo. Yes.
Wow.
Where I would say that in my nuclear family, I am the first person who entered the tertiary education or tertiary cycle. And me coming to school and saying impacting, because of the kind of society I find myself, I actually work with an NGO called Campaign for Female Education, which is CAMFED, of which I am a beneficiary. I became a beneficiary in SHS as well as the university. So with some of the activities that CAMFED embarked on, I got to realize that as an individual, you are being educated to become a useful citizen in the society. So once I am coming from such community that I know how education is really helping young women, and I am coming from a less privileged background where people don't really regard education, especially when it comes to women, I took it upon myself to help speak to my younger siblings, not just siblings like biological siblings, but I mean younger people in the society.
Wow.
Not just my people in the society, but those in the university community as well. We all know how life can be challenges. It's just like Madam Georgina said that at a point it is the stay in school wasn't smooth. Yes, it is all part of the process of life. You see, at a point the growth will be rapid, at a point too is slow. So you get people within your society who are even willing to quit. So I use myself as an example for these people. Make sure I speak to them in a way that they will come to accept the fact that it is all part of life, just to help them continue with education than quitting.
Wow, that is really great. That is really great. And back to Sister Gina Alta. During your conversation, you told the fact that back in the English community, you didn't find it easy at all. Sometimes it's tough, sometimes it's a bit easy. Can you brief us on this, how tough it is? And just brief.
Okay. Sometimes the toughness comes in your studies.
The studies.
In the course of studying in the school.
You wanted to read what fancy?
Yeah, I always say, when coming to the university, since it's a universal world, you may have other motives, but the moment you enter, if you have an aim, that aim is what will direct you. So sometimes in the course of studying, you even realize some courses prove to be tougher than others. So the courses being tough sometimes prove to be difficult and then challenging. But that doesn't mean it is too tough to an extent that you wouldn't be able to overcome it. Okay? So that's what we actually did. It was, so, as I said, sometimes some courses prove to be challenging. The challenge may also come emotionally. Sometimes you yourself, emotional imbalance and stuff, women go through all those stuff. It may also be financial, as in some. There are times you come for lectures and you had not even eaten.
Okay.
It happens. So all those situations are challenging.
Yeah, that make it to be tough. Okay. Really, that is really great. And let's move to our next question. We'd like to hear from Sister Hikma. Once again, can you please tell us about some challenges you faced and how you were able to overcome them, as well as the lessons you learned? Because we believe challenges come to toughen us and they come to teach us lessons. So can you tell us some challenges you faced way back in the university community and how you were able to come out of it and the lessons you learned from it?
Okay, so you see, as soon as you asked the question, I started
Started laughing because I don't even know why he started laughing. Because viewers will wonder, I asked a question and he started laughing.
Good. Okay, so we all know challenges are all part of life and they come to shape us. It is up to you to make you to overcome the challenge, to shape you to become who you want to be.
Oh, okay.
So I remember when I came to level 100, my greatest challenge was when I came, I was told I'm coming to pursue fancy education.
Like those things.
The first day we came, our first lecture was the school curriculum and national change. I was like, really? No, you see, I have not prepared my mind for this. I came to do fancy. So what am I coming to do with this course? Oh, we did.
Wow.
We proceeded to do linguistics. I was like, wow. Coming from home, I knew a linguist to be the Ochiame, but I came here. They said I'm coming to pursue. I'm coming to do linguistics.
And you are a linguist.
I am a linguist. Can you imagine? So I was like, oh wow. So you see, I was not psychologically prepared for those things.
Oh, I see.
Yes, because I knew it was fancy. I was coming here to pursue.
You're the fancy fan.
Yes, and funny enough, the fancy even that I was prepared for it. The first day we went for class, we did dictation. I had 3/10. I was like, wow. The second dictation that very day, I had 8/25.
Wow.
One guy sitting by me just stabbed me and was like, you can't do this, let's go home. Right in level 100, my first lecture, I came back and I was like, can I do this? Well, so the second time we went for lecture and it was a quiz, I guess. And the quiz I had 5/10. I was like, no, I can't do this. Though I said I came here to do fancy.
Okay.
But I don't think I can do it. But along the way, I just sat myself down and asked myself that, what's your focus? What made you come here in the first place?
Wow.
So I told myself that once I said I'm going to do this course, I am going to do it no matter what. So the measures I put in place was that I made sure that those courses that I was finding difficulties in, I scheduled so much time for those courses that at least I am able to work on the ones that I can do well than me focusing on the ones that maybe I have upper hand on. So yes. So let's take for instance, if I am not good with the fancy, and then all the time I am studying maybe linguistics where later on I came to do well there.
Oh, wow.
Meaning I would lack in the fancy.
Oh,
So what I did was that if I am to use 2 hours to study, probably I use 1 hour 30 minutes for the fancy, the one that I'm not good at. And the one I am good at, I will just
Yeah, I'm
use
also
about
learning something new
30
today.
minutes.
Wow.
Yes. So I was really making good use of my time management as well. Because you see, what I realized was that those of us who came right from SHS,
About fresh.
yes, the knowledge we had wasn't that was a bit lower as compared to those who came from the training colleges. Yes. So what I realized was that I need to make more time for those courses that I was not doing well, and overcoming this fancy courses and with this time management. The first semester, the principles and rules of writing fancy
Yes.
that I started getting paid, I had an A.
Wow.
So I was like, no, this is enough to motivate me to do better. Yes. So if I am to count it all, I would say that some of the challenges that I face is most often times time management that I use to overcome them. And other times, you see, with my challenges, it's not just with when it comes to the book, but at times with my challenge was like me being smallish. People used to
Like the way I myself, I'm
the
maybe seeing
things,
with
the
small.
things I can, they used to limit me with the things I can do. So they'll be like, I remember one lady had an encounter with me and she was like, the first day she saw me in class, she was like, who is this nanny that she's always joining us in class? I was like, really? Me being a nanny. But then until people got to realize what I could do, that was when they knew that it is not about the person's stature, but it's about what is within the person. So I was not pleasing them though, but I had to make sure I work it all out tirelessly for them to know that being smallish or being a female is never a hindrance to your success in the university.
Oh, great. That is good. That is good. Still follow the show. Let's get back to Sister Gina Alta. We want to find out, our viewers would like to hear from you some challenges you also faced in your community university way back, and then how you were able to overcome them, the lessons you learned from those challenges. You believe you have also faced some challenges?
Sure. As my sister has
I
already
see today you look very dull. Is there anything in the matter?
no doubt.
Oh, okay.
Okay. As my sister has already said earlier, coming to school, mostly the courses will prove to be difficult because, especially the educational courses, some of us came and then these courses were trying to be proved to be stubborn, if that's the word I could use. So you go to lectures, they lecture, you come home, you take the textbook, and this course you learn, but this course will prove to be a little bit tough.
Oh, wow.
And also, those who minor in English, for instance, sometimes the number of courses, the combination, you see, the number of courses you do also becomes difficult. If the courses are many, you realize that it will need more time, more attention. But the university life is also not about studies. You may have roles, you may have leadership roles, you may have other things to do. So then combining studies and the leadership roles also become a little bit tough.
Great.
And also about your personal life too, you have to make some.
Subscribe to our channel and share the link. You can also try to sponsor the Hope and Faith Foundation by contacting 0597 499 707. You can also be part of the foundation. So catch up with you same time next week. See you. Bye bye.